Welcome back to my channel. Here we are back at Lucid Motors. This is on Sunday, November the 3rd that I shot this. I was shocked. You're looking at a parking lot. The last time I was here was full of cars. And as I travel, I'm traveling north. I have to go between two high tension power lines, and I'm shooting this with my Mavic Pro rather than my Air 3. I wanted to use both, and I was up pretty high. I wanted kind of more of a wide angle shot, but you're seeing the parking lot is almost deserted. But again, this is Sunday, and I'm sure they're not working. There's an announcement that this week from Lucid Motors that the Pure Air starts out at 69,000, which means it qualifies for the tax break. If you're going to get one, this would be a good time to get it, because I'm sure when Donald Trump gets in office, or Elon Musk gets in there, he's going to eliminate that rebate. So it might be a good time to get it. That's good value. I was I did a 2,000-mile trip from North Dakota to here. It's 2,006 miles exactly to Arizona City here. And one of the last places I stopped at to charge was Sholo. That's in Arizona. They have a nice charger there. And another guy pulled in with a Lucid Air, a doctor approved. I asked him what he did, because those cars are over $100,000. And I asked him, well, what kind of range you getting out of it? He says about 500 miles. It gets 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Unheard of, man. They're very, very efficient cars. And the Lucid Air Pure, the one for 69,000, is the same. But one of the things I'm thinking why this parking lot is empty is that tomorrow, being the 7th, today's the 6th, they're going to take orders for the Gravity. And I think that starts off about 79,000, something like that. And that's going to be an interesting car for an SUV. Now, I drive kind of a crossover. I don't know if you would want to call the ID4 SUV, but it's more like a crossover, but we're very comfortable with it. On our 2,000-mile trip, we got average 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour. Now, what you're seeing here is I try to do a close-up of all the cars in the parking lot, and this is shot with the Air 3 because I have to stay on the street and shoot in, and this is 3X. I was wondering how many cars there were, and see, I'm shooting this in 4K, but I'm rendering it in 1080p, so it's not showing the full frame that I saw through the viewfinder. And I wanted to see how many cars across, and you're going to see a video coming up, how many cars across. But going back to the Gravity. The Gravity, I heard that Peter Rawlinson talk about the Gravity, and I think he's thinking 70 miles an hour range test was 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour. Just a little bit better than the ID4. Now, of course, it has a much bigger battery, probably 100 kilowatt hour battery, or maybe a little larger, because he says it's going to have 400 and some odd miles of range, so it's probably got to have about 120 kilowatt hour battery pack in it. That's going to be an interesting car, and I was hoping, since they are taking orders tomorrow, that there would be some in the parking lot. Now, just like Nikola, when I shot Nikola, it was deserted. Here we are again. And you can start counting them and see it was in the frame of the 4K, but in the 1080, it kind of, and keep in mind, it's incredibly windy there. But there were no Gravities there. But I expect that the next time I go out there, and I'm going to try to do it on a weekday to see what the activity is, I expect in that vacant parking lot to start seeing some Gravities pop it in there, because I'm sure they're all set up for the production. And as I recall, because you might want to count these rows, but it goes 60 across. So you can see there's a lot of cars there ready for shipment. There were no semis there to pick them up. There were a few cars charging. I was I wish that the 4K would have shown the number, but I think it ended up being 60 across, and however many rows deep. You can see that when I come from the side. But anyway, exciting news at Lucid. Excited about the Gravity coming, and we will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching.